Hello everyone, good morning. It is Adam here. Thought I'd do a quick MotoVlog from the, so we are in Pittsburgh at a Rate Beer event, and we are going to head out to get some coffee. That's the plan, at least. So I've been talking about the trip so far. I mean, I've got a couple of videos that I'll upload as a separate compilation here, but so far there's some kind of karate convention going on here. So beautiful Pittsburgh. I've been here once before. I was driving home from Chicago a couple of years back. Went to Permante's, had a couple of beers, and then went to sleep. And enjoyed the night. This place at night looks really nice. They do a good job with lighting it up, making it look good. Figure this out here. It's saying I have a ride to my location, which we know is not true. Can I turn left here? I'm getting better about the whole bike thing versus the old days of doing it. So we are in Pittsburgh. It's traffic, of course. Riding around. I'm heading to coffee, so that'll be nice and fun. You're going to see me ignore a couple of these navigational elements here on Apple Maps. For one reason is I'm just trying to dick around a little bit and see the city if I got time to kill, about 5 minutes to kill, in fact. And then secondly, the GPS will screw up in cities. And it's not an Apple Maps issue or a TomTom issue. It's that when you look around to these big buildings, not only are the big buildings interfering with all GPS work, I mean all of it, every bit of it gets affected by the way the GPS signals bounce around. But in addition to that, there's the issue of the iPhone or all mobile phones having what they call a GPS. So it's not real GPS. It's assisted by cell phone towers and all kinds of other stuff. So it's problematic, I guess. So it's gonna bounce around a bit. So I guess a good summary of everything so far, and I don't know if I'm overdoing the summary of what we've done so far in the videos and the trip, but basically, long distance riding is very difficult. We went from I was going to leave New Hampshire at 1 a.m. and roll into Pittsburgh around 2 p.m. You got breaks, you got stops, that kind of thing. It was an 11-hour drive total. What ended up happening is because of the rain issues, I ended up leaving at 7 p.m. from New Hampshire, driving straight to Utica, which was like 4 hours with traffic and weather and everything else, and then getting a hotel there for the night, which is okay. I mean, it was $75 for the hotel. It was funny. I went to 5 different hotels and they were all booked. So I'm glad I finally found one. It was at 2 a.m. by the time I actually got into bed. And then the next day, drove to Buffalo, had some lunch, and made it to Pittsburgh. It is Friday in Pittsburgh, so we've got the morning traffic here. Taking a right? Nope, we were following this on 6th Avenue. Oh, we're back at our hotel. I'm here for a Rate Beer event. It is Rate Beer Summer Gathering. It's a beautiful looking. It's probably a 4 Series coupe or the old 3 Series coupe. I'll cut this bus off here. Oh, good. He was going left. Anyway, sorry. So I thought I would think a bit more about like biking in general. I mean, I've just learned that you gotta always be prepared for basically everything. Like I packed my rain suit today. I packed my my rain cover for my backpack. It could rain, so those kind of things get considered. I'm wearing jeans right now, but it's only because I have a normal day ahead of me. I'm packing my sneakers in my backpack because I'm not going to wear my adventure boots all day. My butt was incredibly sore, even though I have an aftermarket seat on the bike. My back and my shoulders are really sore. But it's amazing, though, like, even though I'm really miserable right now, I stretched really well this morning, took some Airborne, took some Tiger Balm last night, some glucosamine and chondroitin supplements, and I was actually really excited and stoked today to get back on the bike. Like I really looked forward to it. I was excited to be back on the bike. What are you doing? Come on, go. What the fuck? I was happy to be back on the bike, even though my ass and my back and my shoulders hurt. Going out to get some coffee, of course, as usual. When I'm in a new city, I try to find the highest rated place with pour over and espresso and enjoy that amenity a bit. Last night was also fun. So I rolled into Pittsburgh around 6:30 p.m. I went to a couple of bars with the rate beer guys, some of the first arrivers. My low oil light is on again. Got home around 10, spent an hour decompressing, charging my devices. I mean, overall, it was just a really uneventful trip. Oh, I did want to talk about one thing, though. So we had a moment. So there's a road, I can't remember the highway name. There's a highway that is basically before Brattleboro, Vermont. There's a highway that connects to Brattleboro from 91 south. And I ended up catching that, which is the straight shot. It's 2-lane with a couple of passing areas at times. Man, what a scary, make me rethink my life sort of moment that we had there. So what happened was, I'm on a single-lane road. I don't have video of it. My time lapse was going, but it didn't capture that moment, which is really unfortunate. I'm on a single-lane road. There was a yellow line, a dotted line, basically, and people were able to pass other people, which is fine. But then it went solid yellow when the area where I was at. What ended up happening was a guy was passing another guy, or I don't really know. 2 people were passing each other, and I was traveling in my direction. and all I saw, and I'm on a double yellow, all I see, and I've got nowhere to go. Basically, on the right of me is a metal fence with a little bit of pull-off lane, for probably just wide enough for a bike, because it's a little bit of over the white lines, a little 3 feet wide area. All I see is 2 sets of headlights coming towards me, but only a single line in both directions, a single way of travel, or one single carriageway in both directions. So I'm sitting there, thinking, this car is coming right at me. And they have yet to pass the other car yet, and they're still going. And, oh my God, I'm going to die. And I slammed on my brakes, I started as fast as I could, put my emergency flashers on, I turned my brights on, and as soon as I got into that position, it was about 1.5 to 2 seconds later when a huge SUV basically passed me right next to another car in the lane I was just in. So he was passing, I'm incoming in a motorcycle, and he just said, fuck it, and just kept going. And all I could think is, if I had been looking at my phone or been doing anything else, I would absolutely positive I would have died Wednesday night in an area with no cell service, no street lights, no cops, 1 o'clock in the morning. If I had to pull off for a few minutes, sort of I'm not crying, obviously, but I'm like, fuck. Just thinking out loud, that was really absurdly close. That's absurdly close, And it was a very challenging moment for me overall. And I've had more moments like that, actually. I mean, there was a couple of moments where if I had not braked, I would have gotten hurt. But for the most part, it was a pretty safe trip overall. Just trying to think about a couple of choice moments here. I mean, there were definitely some trucks went into my lane. Some of the guys that cut me off. There were certainly some times when I could have, if I wasn't paying attention, I would have been bad off. But overall, I would say it was a pretty normal trip. So Buffalo, Utica, Syracuse, you are all wastelands for coffee and for beer. I don't know how else to say it. It is a total wasteland. I mean, there's nothing. I got out of the hotel. I got out of the Best Western in Utica yesterday morning at 9 a.m. and was like, where's the nearest coffee that has pour over? Nearest place with pour over was 50 minutes away. Like, Jesus. Absolutely absurd. I did happen to find a health food store 20 minutes away that had smoothies and decent espresso. I gotta turn left in 0.3 miles. Alright, where are we going? Gonna right here? Nope. Yeah, we are. Damn it. That's it. And we just added our arrival time, 5 minutes. Shit. I'm missing that. I think there's 25 here. I don't really know why. Maybe there's a cop that I'll pass, so he'll do a U-turn and pull me over. I guess it was in the city limits. Like, basically everything around here is 25. I got a long way pretty fast there. I feel like I've been here before. I don't know why. So the overall trip, I mean, I have good enough gear. I did, when I got my bike worked on the other day, I tried on the GS rally suit from BMW. Man, I hate that logo, but that rally suit is freaking nice. It is really nice. Is it $600 nice? I really don't know, but compared to this thing, it felt like I was wearing like, so maybe next year before the riding season starts, I'll budget in not only for tires, but also for wheels, or for the gear. The tires on here have started to do that stupid thing which highway queens always get, which is the flat area. You get that flat area in the center of the tire there, which means you're on the highway way too fucking much. Despite the fact that I do a lot of back roads, I'd spend a lot of time on highways. And I mean, look at my odometer. I'm 11,740 miles. And I got this bike, I'm doing exit 3A in 0.4 miles. Am I going to miss it? I've already gone, I got the bike 7,100 miles, I think. That's a left. And now we're at 11,700. And I'm already having to, I'm already, scheduling my, oh, right. Fuck, we're going to make this. I'm already scheduling my next maintenance. I ride this bike so much. Yeah, I do a lot of twisties, but I absolutely do not ride it on the track yet, and it's just the tires are wearing down much faster than I thought they would. I guess they're really, the way I ride and the miles I ride per year, I think they're good for like 1 year. That's it. So, alright, got 0.2 miles here, so we can't really do any merging or anything, any passing. I've already been a dick for enough for one day. I mean, you can't deny that it's an old industrial city that saw its heyday in the 1800s, early 1900s, and then since then has just sort of remained the way it is, Wish lane splitting was allowed here. That's not relevant to this situation, but I was thinking a couple times last night, man, lane splitting would be really nice. So today's itinerary is going to be espresso and coffee. Then at 10:30, I've got to go over to the Holiday Inn to catch a bus over to. We're going to basically, I think there's 15 or 20 of us, and we're doing a bus to around all the breweries in Pittsburgh area all day. And I think that's it. I think that's the big plan today. Yeah, I could have been on the street 10 minutes ago. That was a close one. Yeah, like I was gonna. I wanted to do this video while I was in the city, even though there's not a lot of content, because I did want to turn right. On your right, okay. Because there is a lot that's happened as far as me being a rider lately, that I feel much more confident in handling this bike, especially at low speeds, compared to, obviously the first day I rode it. I encourage you guys to go back and is 36:23, 29, all right, 23. We'll do a loop-de-loop here. Was that one way? American cities just have the worst roads. Every time I'm in cities, I always think just how awful they are. Well, this concludes the video. We're going to get some coffee now. I don't want to bore you guys too much. Thanks for watching, as always, and have a good day.